Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today, no, we're not taking a look at the Combiner War Ultra Magnus, which dates back almost like 5-7 years ago. Jeez. But yeah, no, instead we'll be taking a look at a upgrade kit, 3D printed by QQT Studios. It's a 3D print battle upgrade kit for Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus. So yeah, it gives it a much better look, kind of like the battle armor in IDW, I think. So yeah, so we got the pieces right here. There's a lot of pieces, and they are pretty well done. It's all pretty printed, of course. So yeah, we got like huge cannon here that will go on the shoulders. We even have like missiles on the side here with the cannon here, and on both sides. And yeah, pretty cool. One thing that I had with those go on the shoulder. You can put them on the shoulder directly, but you have shoulder pads here. So you have like pretty cool. We already have like the space for a Autobot logo, so that's nice on both sides. And these plugs in like this, and they're pretty solid. And these will go onto. Put some dirt in here. Yeah. But yeah, these will plug onto the shoulder. But the thing is, on the other side here, on this cannon, you see there's a missing connector, and it's right here. Now this plugs in perfectly, but the thing is, the connector for the gray part that took off, it's in there, and it does not want to go in. This one, there's some dirt here, I just noticed. But yeah, this one was, you see, it pulls out, but it, can pull it off and put it back in. There you go. But this one I had to sand a little bit. As you can see, there's like some sprues. And this one didn't want to go in too much, so I had to sand it. And it fit better. This one I didn't try it. I just put it on, and now it doesn't want to go out anymore. So I tried pulling it off. You can see there's some marks here. I tried everything. And then I started hearing cracking, and I noticed it's almost like I could see it stressing. So you know what? I'm just going to leave it here. Not going to force it out too much. So there you go. So we got the shoulders, we got the shoulder pads. So yeah, again, nicely done. This here we have some giant missiles things for the boots. So yeah, they are pretty well done, and you barely can see. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can barely see the marks. Of course, I'm zooming in on it, but it doesn't look at all that bad on the with the eyes. So got that. We have some wrist cannons. Really cool. Cannons are a little bit a little bit iffy. And we finally have some boots, and I really love the boots. They are really nice. Now they are articulated, so we have like a ball joint. It's kind of tight, but and the problem is with this is even once it's applied, the feet is right here, and it blocks pretty much all the articulation from it. So yeah, it's not really well thought out, but it works. So we have some really nice boots. I really love the boots look compared to this. So there you go. So we have all the pieces here, and we can assemble it onto the Magnus. So let's do this. All right, so let's assemble the armor onto Magnus. First, you need to remove these. Now these, it's my only little problem is that they have no more space to go once everything is assembled. But what I did is that when I got my Magnus, I got myself also the Siege Smashdown. So we have Siege Smashdown here, and I always gave it to him because I thought it looked really good to have Magnus with a giant hammer. So I got this, and this is Soundwave Siege weapon, which I had no idea what to do, so I just plugged it onto this, and you give a hammer to Magnus. So I thought this would look great, and now what we do with this is that I just plug in these on it. So there you go. It's not wasted. We have a giant hammer now for Magnus again. So there you go. Oop. So yeah, that's how I use it. So let's put this aside. So yeah, smash down. Yeah, smash down for a siege. All right, so let's start with the boots. So boots, you have to open this up, close the feet in like this, and close it back in. Now the problem with this is that they don't perfectly close in, so you have to wiggle around. But that's, yeah. Let's put this back in here. Close this here. And technically it plugs in here, but because of the foot now, it's kind of blocked. So yeah, you kind of have to leave it like that. So now we have this formation. Now we take the boots, and you have to put this on the inside. So this goes in here, and you have like these 2 or 3 triangles here that will plug onto this, and a peg here that will peg onto the screw hole. So put in here and press. There you go, and it's really solid. And like I said, we have a little bit of articulation, but because of the boot in here, everything is hindered. So yeah. All right, let's do this on the other side too. Plug this in here and screw hole. Push it in. It's really tight, but there you go. We have the new boots, and I think it looks really cool. Now the blue doesn't match perfectly the blue of this one. I don't know if the camera picks it up really good, but it's like this is more like blue, and this is more like kind of teal blue. Not that bad. So we have the boots now. Next up, you take these big battery thingy and you put them onto the bottom hole here, just at the wheels. So just press it in. There you go. Other side, same thing. There you go. Then you have like these small white ones. They will go just above onto that hole. There you go. And the other one. There you go. So we have the boots all done now. All right, now comes a little bit complicated part. You need to make the arms straight. I know the arms can tilt like this, but you need like super straight and the elbow super straight. Now, if you can see, when you pull this, not this, but this opens up like this. So you need to make sure this is closed, but you have to leave a gap in here, because we'll take this, bring it here, and then you can just pull this a little bit, and as you pull this just a tiny bit, you slide this down, and voila, we have one gauntlet done. And just plug this back in. Do the same thing here. So slide this here, pull this, slide this, and voila, we have gauntlets. So we got that. Next up, let's do the shoulder pads. So these, let's move the camera. There you go, because we need to insert these in here like this. It can go like super deep, but don't put it like super, like this one is perfect. Yeah, just a little bit, because we need some range to plug this in here. There we go. And the chest plug again, and do the same thing here. And voila, we're done. So we have Ultra Magnus in its splendor. And yeah, he is kind of bulky now. Like, Yep. He is huge now. All armored up, and you have like his hammer cannon thing. So, there we go. So that's how I display my Ultra Magnus. And yeah, the armor is really damn good. Really damn good looking. It's so bulky. Now, I wish the cannon could rotate. They can't, because there's like a plug. Like there's like a 2 tabs like this, so it locks it in. You can put it at a certain angle, and that's it. And it's just a little bit forward, a little bit backward, but not straight. So, yeah. But everything else is pretty solid. The shoulder especially this one is kind of loose for mine. It holds, but it's not like super tight. So it might be some sanding and I needed to do more, or just make it thicker. I don't know. It's not a huge problem, but it holds. So there you go. There's nothing in the back, so of course the backpack is cleaned up fairly nice. So there you go. Just remove this. But yeah, backpack cleans up nice, but there's nothing really hindering in the back. So yeah. But yeah, really cool. Now all the pieces does fit also into vehicle mode. So can check this out. Just before the vehicle combination, I just wanted to show, like, this is the Iron Factory one, so I just want to show like how it looks similar now. So they are both like the IDW looking, super powered, armored up. So yeah, that's the look that I was going for. So you have the same type of huge cannon, the battery of missiles in here, the gun cannons. So yeah, it's the same styles. This one's a little bit stylized. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, all right, let's go with the trailer transformation. So I've got all the pieces scattered over here. I got Magnus over here in truck mode. Now you can notice that mine is a little bit different. That's because I have the Perfect Effect upgrade kit for it. So there we go. Well, yeah, I really love that Combiner Wars Transformer Magnus. And I just wanted to upgrade it, so I got the Magnus set from Perfect Effect, and then I'm getting this one because I want to make it more badass. So yeah, we'll ignore this part of the transformation because, like I mentioned, this is stuck and I don't want to break it, so we'll just do without this part right here, but we can do everything else for this. So let's start with the shoulder pads with the wrist cannon. So these just slides in here, and they just slide in. At one point they will stump in, they will like fit in, and it's kind of solid. So let's do this with this. So make sure the red is on the same side of the cannon, and there you go, it's like this. And these will peg, let's come over here with the trailer, will peg onto the side right here like this. We got that, and we got this right here like that. Next up, you take the big battery missiles and you plug them on the hole just above the boots. So got one, there you go, and the other one's right here. There we go. So we got that now. Next, the boots doesn't have really a space for it, so that's a little bit disappointing, but you can just drop in the trailer here. So let's do this like this. So they are inside the trailer. It's not that great, you don't hold or anything, but that's just that. The kit, I've seen a lot of kits, that kit particularly, selling with and without the feet, the boots. So that's probably it. The boots doesn't really fit into the transformation of the trailer, so that might be the reason why they sell it. They sell a version with and without the boots. Personally, I highly recommend getting with the boots because the robot mode looks great with the boots. But I understand that they don't really fit in, so I'll just insert them in the trailer. So yeah. All right, next, this one. One will go with the other one, but we have the cannon right here, and we have that. So this will go like this. So you have the cannon like this, and you have this peg right here. You peg it in here like this. Super tightly. So make sure the rounded part goes with the peg side like this. And this one, yeah, the one like this. Well, you see you have a peg in here. So you want to insert it like this. So this one goes in here. And now you have this peg that will go on the side of the trailer right here. And there we go. We have the trailer pretty much all done. So, yeah, the peg is here. So there you go, we got the trailer all armored up. Now again, this should go like on this here, but it doesn't, you know, I don't want to break it. But yeah, just have that. So there we go, we got the old armored, weaponized vehicle mode. And here for comparison, we have the Iron Factory one, which is basically the same-ish, just that the boots and everything is just aligned differently. So we have the cannon, have the missile battery here, but they are pointing up, just more forward. And the shoulder pads are here instead, you know, but it's a little bit different, but you know, it's essentially the same type of deal. So yeah, really cool set. This is the QQT Studios, a 3D print battle upgrade kit for Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, and it's a light recommend, I guess. It's very niche. It's still a 5-7 years old figure. So it's all, the blue doesn't match perfectly. There's two colors. One is way darker blue, and instead of the white, it's all red. It's probably for Delta Magnus, I think. I got the blue, of course, for Magnus. It's a hit or miss for me. The parts are cool. The shoulder pads don't hold too much. It's not a big problem. I can probably glue, or not glue, but put some kiki or sand it a little bit so it fit better. But yeah, the piece right here that doesn't want to remove anymore, it's just stuck permanently now. It feels like it was glued on. It's so tight. So yeah, not the biggest fan of this. Still a little bit disappointing, but I'm gonna shove it into transform it into a robot mode, and that's pretty much how I'm gonna display. So it makes the figure much bulkier. It keeps the same articulation. It's just now that there's kibbles everywhere in robot mode, so it still looks pretty badass, but it's not the greatest looking either. So yeah, it's not a high recommend for me. So still pretty cool, but not perfect, So that's pretty much it for me. So the song, like, subscribe, leave a comment, blah blah blah. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.